Welcome to the second step of the 15-step process of self-liberation that we go through on Pesach, especially Seder night. So, Kadesh we did last time, Urchatz, washing the hands. We wash our hands in preparation to eat the karpas. The children will be asking questions, which is the primary reason why we do this. Why are we washing our hands now? We're not having matzah afterwards yet. We have to wash our hands again a second time. All the questions the children will be asking to keep them listening and participating in the Seder as much as possible. But for the adults too, what is the message of washing our hands at this point? And I think to grow in life, you need to have clean hands. So besides protecting ourselves against what's going on at the moment, clean hands represents not deceiving yourself, not deceiving others, midvar sheker tirchak, stay away from telling lies. And you can ask yourself, it's a good question to ask as we run into Pesach, do I ever tell a lie? How many times a day do I lie? Are they white lies? White lie is really the biggest lie because we convince ourselves saying, oh, it's only a white lie. But every time we do, we are deceiving ourselves. We're not able to grow properly. And the amount of emotional energy you need to protect a lie that you've said, it's just not worth it. The baggage that you have, you need to remember what you said, when you said it, and all of a sudden you get entangled in a web of lies, and it's never worth it. But really, being accountable for yourself, we convince ourselves that when we make a mistake, we do something wrong, it's not really our fault, it's because of this one, it's because of my environment, it's because this person wound me up. And we look at the first example in the Torah, Adam and Eve. Eve ate the fruit, she gave some to Adam. God said, what's going on? Adam said, instead of saying, sorry, I made a mistake, he blamed his wife. And then Eve blamed the snake. Everyone can blame someone else. You can always find an excuse. But it's never worth lying to yourself, cutting corners, because it won't get you anywhere. You won't be able to grow. This is Urchatz, washing your hands, having clean hands, a clean conscience. It reminds me of a story growing up when I just turned 10, and a family friend of ours took us Dodgems, bumper cars, and I remember a sign on the wall there saying 10 and over, certain price, and under 10s was a few pounds cheaper. And the family friend was pointing to a few of us that were going, said this one's 6, and this one pointing at me said, and this one is 9. And I said, hang on a second, I'm 10, I just had my birthday, double digits. I was very proud. And he gave me such a stare. And afterwards he said, if you want me to take you out on outings again and do nice things, can you please not embarrass me and say the opposite to what I just said? And I was a bit sort of confused, but in my head I told the truth, and he did something wrong. And he had an opportunity at that point for a little boy, I was 10, to say, actually, you know what? I made a mistake, I was trying to save some money, but it's not worth it. It's never worth trying to fool other people and cut corners. So again, this is something very important that we can learn from the second step of washing our hands, making sure we don't have any excuses just to be straight. It's never worth it. And if we can do that, again, we'll be on the way to self-liberation. Have a great day. Stay safe.